Okay, so buckle up, listeners. This deep dive, we're talking AI, drug discovery. And let me tell you, even I was up past my bedtime with these articles.
It's a lot, in a good way. Honestly, the pace of discovery, it's like science fiction.
Right. So we need a pro to make sense of it all. We always bring in the experts. And you've seen the headlines, folks. AI finding cures, designing drugs.
Mhm.
Is this the medical revolution?
It has the potential. I mean, the old way of finding drugs, it was like, what's that saying, a needle in a haystack, except the haystack is all of biology, all the data,
Hmm.
and AI. It's like having this superpowered magnet. Suddenly, we can pinpoint things.
Okay, so I'm picking up on a theme here. Target identification. It sounds kind of like a spy thriller, but for medicine. Break it down for us.
So think of a disease, right? Like a lock. And that lock, it's all messed up. The target is the exact protein or gene that's causing the problem. It's that tiny keyhole we need to hit. And what AI does, it goes through mountains, no, oceans of data, genes, protein structures, clinical trials, you name it, and it spots that target way faster than humans ever could.
So less guesswork, more like AI is giving us the cheat codes to these diseases.
Exactly. And this is where it gets really cool, because once we know the target, we got to figure out, well, what's going to hit that target? What's the key? And that's where virtual screening comes in.
Ooh, I read about this, like AI drug design, right?
Yeah. So instead of actually mixing chemicals in a lab, which takes forever and a ton of money, we use computers. The AI looks at this huge database of molecules and basically predicts, will this one work? What about this one? It's like having, I don't know, a billion tiny chefs all making different recipes at once.
I like that analogy. So faster, cheaper, and way less messy than a real lab.
Right. And the implications.
Yeah.
Huge, right. One article I saw, it pointed out how this could be a game changer for diseases that, well, haven't gotten a lot of attention. Rare diseases, tropical diseases, stuff that maybe wasn't profitable enough for the big companies to focus on before. AI doesn't care about profit. It just wants to find solutions.
Right, democratizing cures. It's like the Robin Hood of medicine. I love it. But it gets even wilder. I saw something about molecular dynamics, and honestly, that sounds like something Tony Stark would invent.
It's pretty close. Imagine you could shrink down to the size of an atom and watch a drug molecule interact with the human body, like a 3D movie, but for medicine. AI can build these models, and then, get this, it runs simulations. So we can see what happens if we tweak the drug molecule this way or that way.
Hold on, we're not just analyzing anymore. We're practically designing drugs from scratch.
Yep. De novo drug design.
Yeah.
It's like AI is the chef and the inventor, whipping up entirely new molecules exactly the way we need them. And this could be big. I mean, think about personalized medicine, designing drugs tailored to your specific genes. The future is wild, right?
It's a lot to process.
Yeah.
And I have to ask, because with AI, it feels like there's always a but. Like, this all sounds amazing, but what if the AI gets something wrong? It's only as good as the information we feed it, right?
You hit the nail on the head. Garbage in, garbage out is a saying in the field, and for a good reason. AI needs data, and not just any data. It needs good data. High quality, accurate, lots of it. If we're not careful about that, then yeah, things can go wrong. One article even mentioned bias in data. If the AI is trained on data that's not representative of everyone.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that makes sense. So it's not just about the AI itself, but about us, making sure we're giving it the right tools.
Exactly. And honestly, the computing power. You try running these massive simulations on your laptop, it'll melt. We need more powerful computers, better algorithms, and even then, there's always the human element.
Because even the smartest AI can't replace, what, decades of medical knowledge, ethical considerations?
Right. Plus all the regulations, the testing, clinical trials, that all still takes time. AI isn't going to magically make a drug appear overnight, but what it can do is make every stage of the process faster, more efficient.
So speed things up, potentially make things cheaper, maybe even help us tackle those diseases that have been overlooked for too long. It's a lot to be hopeful for.
It really is. For me, the most exciting thing, and this came up in a few of the articles, is how AI can shine a light on those unmet medical needs. Imagine if we could finally develop treatments for diseases that have been neglected because they weren't profitable enough. That's the real game changer.
Absolutely. Makes you wonder what breakthroughs are just around the corner. All right, listeners, we've done our part. Now it's your turn. What are your thoughts on AI revolutionizing medicine? Hit us up on social media. We want to hear from you. Until next time.